Halunta suka ug gadgets nga wala gamita. Dunganon ta maglansya sa tanan mga sinina. Dagino ta ang refayo pirmi abri sirado.
Magdagino ta, pahinumdum kanimo.
Ikan sa sipal ko.
Halunta suka ug gadgets nga wala gamita. Dunganon ta maglansya sa tanan mga sinina. Dagino ta atong power supply kulang kaayo.
Magkahiusa, pahinumdum kanimo.
Ikan sa sipal ko.
Sa panahon nga gamayra ang supply sa kuryente ug mahal ang pagpalit niini. Magkahiusa. Dagino ta. Click on sipalco.com for more. Pahinumdum kanimo.
Ikan sa sipal ko.
Yes, we're live. Maayong hapon, mga ka-online, mga ka-OBM, and kini inyong host, Angelica and
Amor. Mayang hapon sa tanan, labinas ng mga viewers, listeners, o mga ka-OBM.
yes, so makaubon na pod ninyo karon sa bagong adlaw og bagong live and bagong topics nga atong pagisgutan na pod karon. And ubay-ubay gud ninyo makauban diri sa atong programa sa Youth Today. And sa mga naminaw og naglantaw karon sa atong live, no, welcome sa atong programa diri sa Oro Broadcast Media. And Pizza Julio date na ron 14. Pizza Julio 14 tuig 2022 ug ubay-ubay gyud atong pag-uban karon kadalas 4 sa hapon padulong sa alas 5 sa kahaponan, and medyo late na gamay, no.
So,
and
kumusta man ang tanan karon nga kahaponan? Naot maayo ang dagan sa inyong adlaw, no? O naana pod mi diri again sa ako ang partner na si Sis Ange. Magatod kaninyo og mga maka-interest na mga pagastoryahan.
yes, so again, maayong hapon sa tanan. And sa ato ang topic karon, no? Nakita niya sa screen. And atong pagisgutan karon ang adulting. Yes, so adulting is the assumption of tasks and responsibilities and behaviors, and traditionally associated with normal grown-up life, along with the implication that the individual in question does not particularly identify as an adult, and acting as one of does not come naturally. Adult is commonly associated with millennials, di ba? And ang adulting stage na sa mga age sa mga 20 na, no?
Right, because adulthood is commonly thought of as beginning at age 20 or 21. So, pila lagi mo edad sis? 22? Ay, 21? So, ga-adulting na pagkakaroon, no?
Yes. Ikaw po. kita tanan.
Samot na siguro ko. So, we choose this topic today, guys, no? Kay, since, of course, itong program is Youth Today, siguro daghan man gid po daw makarelate aning adulting, di ba?
Labisan na itong mga kabatanunan diha.
Right. So, mag-discuss ko karon og how to adult. So, 9 essential skills to learn as a young adult. So, being an adult is weird. Ka-relate ko ani katong koan, like bago pa ko nag-adulting char. Bago pa ko nag-adulting, weird siya nga feeling, guys, no? Kay kanang like gikan sa kanang pagka-dependent mo sa mong parents, all of a sudden you're on your own na. Weird ka siya nga feeling.
Sabay, kuan ka na kanang dependent kasi mong self. Nga wala ka. Ikaw rin nag-miss mo kuan sa mong kagalingon.
And so no weird kay katong mga bata pata kaila gusto na gid ko nga kuan ganing mag-independent nako, di na ako magpuyo sa kuan sa poder sa akong parents kanang I can buy my own stuff galore nga na. Pero pag naa na diya kila weird.
Yes, so
Yan na
medyo
siya,
kuan
so-
pod na siya lisod kay no kay di pa basta pod nga ikaw ra pod magbuhi sa mo ang kuan. Dahil gito na imong parents, di ba?
Right. So no one really knows how to do it. Everyone needs a little help sometimes. This website designed and made a zine about being an adult. So number 1 is how to be healthy. Being healthy, everyone knows you should try to stay healthy, but your health is not just about exercise and what you eat. So you should also consider your mental health, as this can have a direct effect on your physical health and vice versa. So one essential skills as an adult is learning how to be healthy. Lisod-sad no, gapang inabuhi na biatag sa tuwang kaugalingon. So lawas rin puhunan. Unya, di pag kabalog kuan, di pag kabalog at iman si mong kaugalingon. So saan man mo na pagkuan. Saan man mo pagpanginabuhi, magsik sakit-sakit, di ka kabalog at iman si mong kaugalingon. So again, aside sa physical health, you should also take care of your mental health because part magyapon sa tuwang health.
Sabi nila kay true happiness is your health or our health, di ba? Kay sa lugar kung wala kay sige ra kag sakit-sakit, di ba? Di ka makatrabaho, di ka makalihok og tarong.
Right. So if you are worried or anxious, you may not get enough sleep or may not eat properly, and this can cause you to feel physically weaker or unwell. So again, wa kay tarong tulog sa nimo pag work og tarong ana. So if you are not sleeping or eating well, this could cause your brain to not function properly and your mental health could be hindered. So consider these when thinking about your health. Sleep, try having some time without technology before sleep, which is, lisod din siya sa tong generation, no? Kay kita man gyud tanan yung mga phones and before matulog mag-phone man gyud.
Bilara gid.
Pero nakabutang dire as parang pag mag-adulting na daw ka, di ba, parts of essential skills is try having some time without technology before sleep. Make sure your sleeping environment is comfortable and try to relax. Another one is food. Make sure you eat breakfast, stay hydrated, eat enough fruit and vegetables, and try to reduce sugary foods in your diet, which is challenging ni siya sa ko asis no kay halos di magigo ka tubig. Kuan man gid ko.
Ikaw di ka katubig?
Coke is life man jud ko. So since adult naman lagi ko no hay takaron, so dapat inuminom na tag tubig, no. Stay hydrated,
Pwede
guys.
ni Mimiya nga, drink your water, bitch.
And also make sure you eat your breakfast. Ako kay di mo ka nag-breakfast ganun sa na oras gamata. So guys, as a responsible adult, please always make sure nga conscious mo sa inyong health, and with that dapat conscious mo sa inyong food intake. So another part of knowing how to be healthy is sport and exercise. So exercise doesn't have to mean going to the gym. Any exercise you do is better than no exercise at all. Try to walk or cycle places instead of driving, go swimming or running. Investigate your local clubs and find something you enjoy. So, di mo dyan kailangan yun na kanang wagas kayo nga exercise. Kuan lang guys, let's say 10-minute walk every day or saba mag 10-minute jog baka 20-minute jog every day.
Sa kaadlaw maka-exercise ka nor.
Right.
So mga 30 minutes okay na.
Another one is alcohol and drugs. Drugs and alcohol can affect your control of your actions and can cause your body to change. Don't feel pressured to join in with others, and if you do join in, don't do it every day. Allow your body some time to recover. So, avoid the sa alcohol and drug usage, guys, no. Dili man gid daw ma-avoid nga, like for
normal
example,
sa to mga millennials no nga mag-experience or makakuan ng mag-inom or napay uban kay mag-drug mag-drugs.
na may mga times nga, for example, events, birthday baka sa imong family
Occasional
member or friends. So if ever nga na kay peer pressure, like gusto lang gyud pug ka mo join, Drink moderately lagid guys and don't do it every day according sa ito ang source. And another one is mindfulness. Mindfulness is a way of approaching your thoughts and feelings that makes you more aware of them and helps you to react to them differently. You should give your full attention to what is happening in the present in a non-judgmental way. So, dili makapwede no magpaka-adult nga murag wala si mong self. You have to be always mindful.
Yes.
And then another one is stress. Stress is a response to unusual levels of pressure, and it can cause you to feel uneasy, tense, and worried. Try to relax, learn something new, do something you can enjoy, avoid caffeine and nicotine, and talk to someone. Caffeine and nicotine, kape o sigarilyo. So, dili maging mawala ang stress na sa mga adults. So, try to relax, mangita ka mga kuan mo coping mechanisms nimo para ma-relax ka. Dili mang maayo nga everyday all the time na lang ka magpaka-stress kay again, this is part of your mental health and you have to be mindful of your health as an adult. So number 2, no, how to budget. Kani. Budgeting, it is a word used a lot, but what does it actually mean? Budgeting is a way to make sure that your income can cover what you spend money on. So, para sa mga kuan yan, no, sa mga young adults, yung mga gastador. Charot.
Gastador ba sis?
Nag-iigo na ako kung self. Bitaw, guys. Again, budgeting is a way to make sure that your income can cover what you spend money on. Lisod man kayo, no, nga, mas dako ang imong gasto kaysa sa imong income. Di na din na magkautang-utang. No?
Okay naman mag-prioritize no sa imong needs nimo pero lahi naman gyud pang future nimo or mas unsay unahon bitaw mas importante unahon.
Right. And then you should work out how much you make every month. Work out how much you need to spend every month, like rent, utilities, or debt. Allow some money for your goals and savings, and anything left over can be used for things that you want to spend money on. So again, as what Sis Ange already said, prioritize gid ang needs like imong rent, imong bills, kuryente, tubig. Prioritize gid na siya. And then savings, guys. Importante kayong savings kay wata kabalo ni mga emergency and wala tay savings or wala tay pang-emergency. So lisod kay siya, no? And then if naapag mabilin, then ayan na dayon ka mag-spend sa imong gusto sa mga wants lang nimo, no? So, keep on top of your bills, prioritize what you need to buy, save some money every month, shop around for bank accounts and find the best deal. If you are a student, some student accounts come with perks such as student rail card. Don't worry if you break your budget. So, another 3 is how to vote. Nakabutar ba ka last, sis?
Yes, first time na ako nga butar.
Congratulations.
Nakabutar ba ka?
Wala. O,
Sukat
diba?
ba?
Pakaulaw lang ko nga pagka-adult.
Kolorom
Bito, eh. Voting. It is something we are supposed to do, but what is voting? Why should you vote? How do you vote? And who should you vote for? So, voting allows you to have your say about issues and who should represent your views. So, as an adult, no, kailangan gid ka kabalo mag-vote kay it's your right as a citizen. So you should vote to have your say, but also because many moments campaigned for everyone's right to vote. Voting means you can get politicians to work for young people and to solve problems for local people. So there are, what siya, guys, no? So part of skills in being an adult is knowing how to vote. So number 4 is how to first aid. First aid, it can save a life. So some injuries are easy to treat, but if the injury is serious, you should always know the emergency numbers. Kabalo ba kasi mga emergency hotlines dire sa toang lugar, sis?
Sa tunod lang sis, wag ko
Agoy. Diba? So mao to siya, no? Kanang importante kayo nga kabalo kay emergency is inevitable ba gyud dili gid na siya maiwasan. I mean, emergency, accidents. Akong pasabot di ay. So, dapat kabalo ta mag first aid. Or like as simple as sa sis, like mag-ubo ka kabalo ba kung mong itik na tambalan na. Or like, naka-injured kasi yung balay. Or sa bakaron, dapat kabalo ka na nga mga butang, no? Kay, gusto makakamay independent. And of course, as a young adult, It's an essential skill to have. So,
Siyempre, kung independent ka, dapat andam ka sa mong self, no? Kung,
right.
kay, di ba gigayip nga na ka sa yun?
Oh, and kuante siya na essential kitong kuano kabalo ka sa mga emergency hotlines kay again from the word itself emergency. So number 5, how to internet. Kabalo naman siguro taning tanan no sa tong generation karon. So the internet, it is a fun place full of your friends and silly videos, right? You should be sensible and safe with your online activities. Okay, so in being sensible, think about what you post, guys. So, again and again, you have to think before you click. If your social media profile is not private, anyone can read it. So, this could include your future employers. So, think about your posts before you post them. Do not post anything you might want to get rid of later. Once something is on the internet, it is there forever. So,
Think before you click, gid, no?
nayuban
Okay.
companies no nga kuan in my experience lang like for example BPO companies kana mga call centers but na very private sa ilang or very confidential sa ilang information no so makakita lang sila og mga employees nila nga mag TikTok nga makita ang background nga kuan
Sa
diya this
ilang,
laga work kay ikuan yun na siya diretso naging na disciplinary action diretso and also same mo lang as an individual no you have to be cautious sa imong gina-post online kay it's for your own safety man gyud pod so be mindful of your privacy guys. So other people are not perfect. People only post the best versions of themselves online. So do not use their posts as a way to measure your life. Ayaw pag-compare. Hala, siguro siya vacation. Ako ani, wala. Siguro kuan on
Kaming
ano
kamot, oy.
OMW sa bathroom, OMW sa kitchen. Sila kay OMW to Boracay.
Sana all.
So diba, ayaw i-compare mo ang life sa others kay namatay own
Live.
namatay own pathways and own time frame. So relax ang diya. As what sis Ange mentioned, paring kamot sa mong kaugalingon. Dili magsigig kuan, dili magsigig kaning observe sa uban. Focus sa imong self. Another one is be nice. Treat other people the way you would want to be treated. React by being nice and be yourself. So, walang. You can never go wrong with being nice.
Right.
Can you? So, again, be safe. Ibang passwords. Keep your password to yourself as they should be private. Strangers on the internet may not be who they say they are. Security, make sure your privacy settings are up to date and use some form of security on your electronic devices. Now, after sa kaning sa how to internet, let's move forward sa how to cook. Kabalo ba kagluto? Kabalo gabi na jud.
Pero actually, hindi ko kung yun nga kabalo kay kumuluto. Pero ganahan ko luto-luto, gid.
Ano pa pwede mga gapang lutuan sis?
Itlog naman din.
Prito itlog.
Prito.
Bitaw eh. Kabalo mga basic pero dili gid ang mga kung ano mga afritada, mga mechado,
Mas
mga...
mayo gid kabalo ka muluto, no?
Of course, as an adult, dapat kabalo ka kay, halon, saan na lang nimo? Magsige na lang kagsalig si mong mama, nga lutuan ka.
Namabot na magandang panahon nga mawala sila, no? Sa bako lang. Pero, kanang inaana ba nga, di ka magsalig na lang. Permi, dapat kabulupod ka mustan sa imo ang kaugalingon. Kaya, makatuon ka sa mga butang, nga mga inana, pa sa nang magluto ka, di ba?
Right. Katuna pa sa poder sa parents, no, kadili, gid magtuon nagluto. Karon pag pag adulting na independent ako na sige na lang pa food panda pag sure.
May na lang siguro may kay kuan. Bata pa yung ginatuna na gud mi sa mga buhatunon sa balay. Unsaon paglungag, di ba?
Right, so cooking. When most young adults have to fend for themselves, they go for ready meals or takeaways as what I've mentioned, food panda or mag-take out na lang kay
Di ba mayo sige rag kuan kanang magsige mag fast food permit kay dili kay kabalo mo luto magsige na lang order, di ba? Mas mayo man ang kuan kabalo ka mo luto kay mas healthy kung kuan.
right. And knowing how to cook means that you can save money and eat more healthily. So again no sa to na mention to kaganina ang how to budget. So knowing how to cook can also save you money. Take some time to learn very basic recipes that are easy to change depending on the food you buy. So It's part of essential skills as an adult. Number 7 is how to get a job. So how do you go about getting a job? Before you look for jobs, you should work out what you want to do. So before ka mangita og trabaho guys, dapat kabalo kung sa mong gusto buhaton kay ang ending ana magsikag tabok-tabok og trabaho.
Nagiwa kabalon sa gilid mo ang kuan gusto.
Okay, feeling nimo magka-share ko tas ang ending di man ko ganahan mundang nako. Magkuha na pug ko, mag-call centerist na pug ko, char. Mag-call center na ko. Ang ending na yung kaila, dili ko gamundang ko kay gisingitan ko customer. Tapos balay na po dayon ka na. Masika ka mag dapat kabalo kasi mong self kaya aside from this is part of essential skills as an adult. I mean, part man siya sa imong growth, pero sayang magod ang panahon. Sayang ang panahon o ang imong na-invest nga na-invest mo nga sa imong time, sa imong effort. So at least by the time nga kabalo ka sa imong gusto gyud, kung nakay job nga gusto dito naging ka mag-stick forever, so napaka career growth, di ba?
Lagi.
So consider your skills, interests, style, and values to find a job that is right for you. Ikaw sis, for you, based sa mong skills, sa mong interests, sa mong styles and values, what do you think is the best job for you? Pang Miss Universe, manday ni.
Actually, lagi ko kabalo gid sa kung gusto, no? Like, daghan ko gusto.
Dagan ka gusto?
Yes.
So, unsa man ang mga
Like,
kuan?
Main ko nga gusto ko sa tawag aning, galing, nakalimot ko. Like, gusto ko po mag-voice over, gusto ko, pero baga ko na po, gusto na po ko mag-organizer, mag-hosting, and sa mga events, or like, dagan ko gusto gid mga, kasabot ko, kung sa gid ako.
Pero kana sila yung mga
future.
gusto na is kanang, kuan siya connected siya sa, kuan, sa, let's say, mass communication.
Oh, connected gyapon siya, di ba?
Right. So, you're still on the right path kay mass communication, Mrs. Ange. So, once you have decided what you want to do with your life, you should make sure your cover letter is the best it can be, or resume. So, list your achievements, not your duties. Say why you are great. Avoid typos, poor spelling, and grammar errors. Tailor your curriculum vitae to the job. So, your next job to do is to look for a job. Apply to as many jobs as you want to, and hopefully you will get an interview. At an interview, the employer will be looking to see if you're a right fit for their company and if you're right for the job. So basically guys, no, you should learn how to get a job. Kaya of course, kung wala kayo trabaho, so ano yung pag-survive?
Lagi.
Right. So number 8, how to get friends. Muragaan man siya, no? Very basic makainik since childhood, kabalo naman siguro mag-socialize kitang tanan, no?
Pero may ubang yun, no, kay dili friendly.
Or siguro they just like to keep to themselves.
Yes.
So, as an adult, making and keeping friends is hard, you know, na siya guys. You have a full busy life and so do they. No? Like sa high school days or college days, kay kanang social pa kayo, kay napa may time, di ba? Pero pag once kanang nanakasi mo ang adulthood, like busy na mong tanan sa kanya-kanyang mga life, lisod na kayo mag-keep up, no? Maka-keep up manggaling per dili na all the time. So, part na siya ang kaning how to get friends or kaning how to kanang socialize during adulthood. It is part of kanang skills as an adult. So, the best way to meet new people as an adult is to join a club. Have an open mind and meet people with different interests to you. Dili club na kanang kuan na
Club.
Gustug. Dili nga na club, baka kanang club log na mga organizations baka ha or kanang groups and such. So this will extend your learning possibilities. Once you've met people, keep in contact, make plans, and take interest in them. So, ikaw sis Galisod, baka keep up sa mga friends karon or unsa ba?
Actually, karon kay busy na magud kayo, no? Kitang tanan, even ikaw or atong mga best friends sa una, karon kay syempre na nabita sa adulting stage. Di ba? O ba?
So, mao da siya. Galisod po kag kaning kuan karon keep up with
Yes.
kuan friends. Right. Kay, of course, busy na ang tanan. Wala na kayo time.
May mo sa una kay magsigir mo banding, magsigir mo laag, pero karon kay lisod na kay mic time sa iya, di ba, nga magkuan mo kay Syempre, busy na kaayo
Tapos
karon.
lisod kayo, like, for example, magplano, magaling mo na magtapok, lisod kayo, makompleto yun.
Drawing mo ngayon lang, drawing na lang nato, di ba?
Lisod kayo makompleto kay, let's say, for example, almost na ang tanan, pero ang isa
Ikaw,
kay dili
wala lagi.
maka-attend. Or like, ang uban, hindi madayon, kay nani-nana. So, di ba? Lisod kayo siya. And then, number 9, how to respect others. So, if you talk to others with respect, they will talk to you with respect. So, do not assume that people do not know something and only explain things to people if they ask you to. If they do not ask you, they probably already know about it. If you see someone doing or saying something you do not agree with, stand up and say something to them. They are never going to learn if people do not correct them. Stop using pet names for people unless they ask you to. They can belittle the person you are talking to and make them feel like they are less important. So, guys, no, kanang feeling na to okay ra sa namagisahay nga feeling na to okay ra nga magkuanta mag-pet names sa others. For example, guys, si Sis Ange tawagan ako siya, "Uy, bayut." Bro, wala na offend na dito siya, bayut ba ko babae man ko.
Uy,
Diba?
youth. Uy, ngit.
Or like ingan na. And then sexual consent is where a person has the ability and freedom to agree to sexual activity. An absence of an enthusiastic yes means no. If you are unsure if someone consents, stop. So these are parts of how to respect others, which is an essential skill as an adult. So since we've already talked about guys kaning essential skills to learn as a young adult, magstorya na punta no o kaning mga hadjut lang guys adult problems nobody prepared them for. So mani mga problema nga aga ka experience sa mga young adults, no? So first of all, lack of purpose. Feel na ba ka ni sis? Lack of purpose. Feeling mo walay meaning.
Yeah, sometimes maka-feel may kag-inana.
All your young life, you are given purpose, like passing exams and learning. Then all of a sudden, you are thrown into the world and told to find your own meaning. No, like during sa imong kaning pagskwela nimo no, since kindergarten, elementary, high school, college, na kay goal which is makagraduate and stuff. Then all of a sudden, pag graduate na nimo mo na ang uban no kay magkanang after graduation kay mag-stop sa sila magpahulay. Kaya wasa ka ba silang gusto buhaton?
Napoy uban is gusto lang sa sila mag-stop sa lang di sa din mo trabaho dito after nila graduate dito kay kanang para sa ila is deserve nila nga mag-vacation or kanang stop sa mga struggles or unsa bang mga problema kay for all sa imo tanan mo sa kuan mong kinabuhi na eskwela rabi ka di ba? So di bit siya nga anak kadali para kuan. Kay di ba tanan nakahuman og eskwela.
And so ko pa experience sa una no katong go work pa ko sa BPO naka-feel good pug ko nga kaning lack of purpose like of course gatrabaho ka to survive but at the same time makaw na makasimong self nga why am I doing this? What am I doing this for? Nga na bitaw guys. So it's part of
I mean, mga huna-una no or sa imong kuan.
Siguro it's kuan ganang open ang imong mind ana. It's a process of growing up. Para po siguro imo agi ma-realize imong self kung sa gid imong gusto buhaton.
Di ba na yun kayo? Unsa ka kong future? Unsa ka akong ugmar? Unsa ba?
Right. So, even though nakaka sense of kaning lack of purpose, ayaw lagi dog stop padayon lagi until such time nga ma-realize kini mo sa imong self nga unsa gid ang imong purpose there sa world or unsa imong gusto gid buhaton and such. And then another one is how expensive everything is. So this is part of kaning mga problems as an adult. So mo ma-realize unsa man ka expensive ang mga butang. So you always thought that as an adult you would be able to afford the things you wanted, but it turns out that's not always the case. So sa una no, katong wala pa kay idea sa ang pag-adult or like wala pa kay idea unsa man di ang reality sa adulting. Feeling nimo makatrabaho lang ko, pait kog sakyanan.
Palit kog inani, pet kog Chanel.
Pag work, gautang-utang man di ay.
Muna gigon nila nga trabaho ka pero kay kwarta gyapon, di ba?
Right. So I've had to learn how to budget and save up for the things I want and it's been a difficult process. So again, no, para kaganina, no, atong gimension nga parts sa essential skills sa imong as an adult is how to budget. So, even if na naka-work, dilibot pa sabot nga, kwartahan ka.
Dagan na
like,
din kag kwarta.
ma-afford din mo tanan ni mo gusto. Depende kung CEO ka or unsa ba ka, unsa ba mong work. Pero for the general public, no, always good learn how to budget. Kay, as an adult, of course.
Yes.
And then
Right.
another one is, I'm close to 50. Would have been nice to be better prepared for some of the ways your body starts to change that don't normally get talked about. For instance, your teeth will start to shift from the general aging of your gums. So, basically, no, parts sa adulting is ang changes sa imong health, right? Magka-feel na kag mga sakit-sakit, sa imong batok, sa imong magsitawon sa imong likod, sa imong tuhod. Magsige na kagkuan kaning ma-feel na nimo na mga gapang bation. So mo na siya ang part sa adulting. Ikaw sis na ba kay mga ka-feel karon mga ginapang bation sa ba?
Kaluyan wala pa.
Sana all. Ako. Di na ako mag-tell bitaw eh.
Istorya na lang good na sis.
Bitaw. Magsigig labad ang ulo, sige kuan. Sa una kay humot pa kayo kuan, perfume karon humot kay efficacy. Diba? Patapos
sa
akong pap.
sister, kasi lagi, say kay ignan siya sa akong papa ka. Meron siyang taga-bukid. Kay, maghaplas daw, hindi rin ako haplas na rin.
Meron akong papa, yun sa akong papa na, bata pa ikaw, hindi mo ako nakatigulang. Sige na lang, good, uy, kay efficacy is life. And then number 4, not having a lot of free time or time by yourself. So, na-mention na ito kaganina, no, as an adult, wala kay free time. Na-realize ako ni siya, guys, katog experience
No,
of
lagi
work.
busy kay ka sa work, no?
Right, 8 to 9 hours a day, tapos 5 days a week. Feeling ni mo ang imuhang Sabado, Domingo, igura ni mo katulog.
Yes.
Tapos pag mata ni mo kay Monday na sad.
Muna yun lang, I hate Monday. Kay,
man-
muna start na po din sa adlaw nga mag-work. Diba?
Right, so ma-feel ni mo, ay, nga na nag-repair me ako life. Nya, wala pag-ikuan, wala pag-vacation leave. Ay, na may vacation leave, pero pila ra po na ka-days, no? Tapos moro tayo yun.
Isod mo pong dita man narbaho, no? Kaya mas mo
Right.
po ato ang kuan. Buyon sa to ang self.
So, siguro, ang kuan ang gidani no secret, ang gidani is time management and
Mabot na bang yung time nga mabaylo ra ang imong kuan, no?
imong hago
Oo.
sa
Siguro
Never word,
napaka
tanan.
sa kuan nga nagtigom pa ka, nagkuan pa ka para sa imong para po na sa imong future, di ba?
So, networking for jobs. My parents had the same job since I was born. I never saw them look for one, so I didn't know. I thought hard work would basically show employers I was worth hiring, and despite burning myself out, I still lost out to people with half my ability because they were more sociable. It was baffling to me for a long time. So basically, no, money akong na-mention ka kanina, magsigi og balin-balin og work. You don't know, sa una mag-good ka tong, high school pa ko, I thought na once maka-work ko diya nagig ko. Same sa akong parents, akong mother, no, she's been teaching in the same institution for 30 years, so I thought kung ako pod mag-work sa isa ka place, diya nagig ko forever, never per dili. It's not the case, man di ay no. Okay. Again, grow pa ka, gina-realize pa ni mo self, gina-assess pa ni mo mga self kung sa gini mong gusto ba aton sa life, and with that dagan gid changes may tabo, like mag-change ang imuhang interest, which means mag-change ang imuhang gusto nga work. So isikag balin-balin og trabaho, and then
Ending ana kay wala na katrabaho, di ba?
so ang may tabo din na kay kuan
Wala ka stable nga job kung
part
magsigara ka.
magida daw na siya sa adulting.
Yes.
Patad pa sa source. So, another one is having to make dinner every day. Dili lang dinner, pati breakfast and lunch, no? So, part of being an adult, or like problems. Problem ba ni? Na, I don't think so. Okay. Part naman gina siya. Dili man gina na tumawa. Wala man tayo kuan solution para ani, no? So, di na siya problem. Kuan gina siya, part na gina siya sa adulting, which is having to make kuan breakfast, lunch, and dinner. No, as what we've mentioned kaganina, dili magsigsalig og food panda or grab or sa ba. Sig
Diba?
pa-deliver.
Yes. Yang uban kay umata nagtagdugay no niya. Ang lunch ay ang breakfast ug ang lunch mausa ra.
May man ang brunch.
Kasi gari anak na bigyan bata mga millennials di ba karon? Tagdugay ng mata tungod kay
Ang
dugay
Gen Z.
matulog, kay magsigig kuan Facebook or unsa ba ginabuhat sa cellphone.
So, again, no, going back sa kaganina na nga ato na discuss, it is really essential to learn how to cook. And then, moving forward, handling the decline and death of your parents. Kanili, so yun siya guys, no? When you're an adult, na moabot mo ng time yung mawala nga to ang parents, then you'll have to deal with their death. You have to process what has to be processed, and then aside from the legal side, or like sa formality side, you also have to deal with your own grief, 'di ba? So, kuan siya, dili na siya, wala gid tay mabuhat ani kay party na siya sa adulting. So, we just have to spend as much time as we can with our parents and prepare. Okay. Maabot mo po tayo, kita na po na moabot na po sa ilahang situation. Kita na po na yung mga anak, tapos kita na po na matigula, kita na po na mawala, itong mga anak na po na magkuhan. It's just part of life. So, another one is 5,000 is a lot to owe but not a lot to have. So, kung ano siya part of kaning mga issues and problems in being an adult, kanang feeling nimo ang 5,000 kay gamay raman ni kanang sa man akong makuha, igo rin ako ibayad sa renta, igo rin ako ibayad sa bills. Pero pag utang bitaw kay feeling mo dako kayo.
Yes.
Pasong utang 5K.
Depressed ako na no nga bata pa ta 20 magdako na kay sa tuwa no. Like
Cinco.
na karon kay marag ang 1,000 karon sa batanon kay marag wala marag
One day.
one day ra marag piti-piti ra siguro or to ever.
And then, moving forward, the intricacies of workplace politics. Naka-experience ako ni guys nung nagi politics within the workplace. I mean, dili man tanan organization, pero nagi mga workplace nga na ay politics, which is normal. So, you have to prepare yourselves for that. Kay, it is what it is, Miguel. So, according pa diri, when you're in school, you think that you won't have to deal with gossiping and bullying once you leave school. Unfortunately, that is not true. So, even sa workplace, no?
Ay mga libakira.
Yeah, that is correct. And also, kanang mag-compete mo in career growth, no?
Yung uban kay selos-selos dayon no.
Right. And then, moving forward, figuring out what makes you happy. So, everyone keeps trying to get you to do things you're good at or that make you money, but they never encourage you to pursue what you enjoy. Usually, no, ang mga people sa tong life, no, gina-encourage you na, pagkuan. So, may mga kuan. Pag doctor, kay kuan daw sweldo. Pag seaman, or sa ba?
Pero di mo gusto.
Right, pero usay, dili nila makuha na, sa man mong gusto, pag kuan. Gusto ko may mong tendera. Support ka.
Gusto ko may mong nurse balay.
So,
Kasi
mana
katog.
siya no. At the end of the day, since it's your life, figure out sige lang yung happiness and go for it.
Di ba siguro ka mag-base sa tao, no? Kung sa'yo giingon kay na magit sa mong self, ikaw mo yung nakabalo kung sa'yo mong gusto. Di ba?
And, okay naman po nga magkuhan ka, maka-work ka. Balag dili gini mo siya ingon nga first choice. As long as you'll learn how to love your job. Pero at the end of the day, kung dili jud ka malipay, then dito ka sa asig ka malipay. Kay bahala pa siguro adequate lang yung mo ang sweldo. No? Kung happy gid kasi mo ang trabaho, then go for it.
Ka, di ba?
So, next is you can stay up as late as you want but you shouldn't. So, muna siya ang part no, sa mga problems. Kay as an adult, you have to manage your time. Manggid. So, ang nakabulan there is you can stay up as late as you want but you shouldn't. So, you have to be responsible with time management, guys. Okay? As an adult, you will become an employee and of course, gamay na naman time sa mong self kay busy naman ka always, no? On a daily basis. So, again, time management like yun. And then moving forward, almost all of your friends won't be lifelong. No one really talks about how common it is to lose touch with people or grow apart. So again, almost all of your friends won't be lifelong. So ang mga friends sa elementary nga best friends igay nimo nga feeling nimo forever nigid mo mag-friends wala na magastorya karon. Or like yung mga close kay sa high school, mga barkadahan for life kay wala asa naman mo gipambutang.
Lagi mo na yun lang. Asa mo pambutang karon sa kuan oy. Kamusta naman mo?
Right, so focus lang yun kasi mga self, no? Kung maka-in-touch mo, then good for you. Pero, di naman magtuyo.
No? Pag di na busy ang tanan, katantanan.
Right. Pero di naman magtuyo kang yung mga life, yung mga world sa mga friends or sa ba. Focus sa mga own life, sa mga own survival and such. Kay, people come and go. Charot.
People come and go. Pwede na siya, no?
And then another one is being asked why I'm single and have no kids like I'm some sort of alien.
Kana, kita tanan ang uban makarelate.
Family reunion. Ano kayo mga single pa man ka, na ba kayo anak, Charvine, ano pa mo anak ni Kuan?
Pila na mo edad karon na 25 na ka, 26 na ka, wala pa kay Kuan. Di ba nabiba ni nana? Tigulang na ka, wala pa kay anak, tigulang na ka kay nana. Wala pa gyapon ka nagminyo. Di ba ang uban nana? Ako sa ako'y cousin nga Kuan, mga 30 na gid siya. Elementary pa ko nakadug sa iya nga Kuan, wala siya Kuan partner kay lagi kay mas gina-prioritize niya yung family. Yung isang ginauna.
Nice.
Like kung pwede naman siguro isabay kung kaya ra, di ba?
Well,
pero para sa iya is di gid niya makaya, wala na siya time.
Alright, pero kung iya mang choice, then go for it. Kung happy po siya sa iyang choice.
Yes, and happy po siya. Karon.
Diba? Di okay kayo. Kay makatabang pag siya sa iyang family, no? So, napag ko aunt nga kuan siya, 40 plus na siya na-marry. Kay mga lagi na mag-focus sa family, sa career, and such. Which is, kuan ko kaning actually believe ko sa mga tao ngayon no? Kay, usually big good in the general public, kay, kuan big good, common big good ang na yung mga love life and such. So, usahin na lang kay rare na lang kay makakita mga people nga, unahon yun ang, kuan, i-prioritize yun ang family o ang career. So,
ang uban kay wala gyud. Wala sila yung titawag anak gani sis. Wala iba na.
Single, sa ba?
Yes.
Single or sa ba?
Purpose po sa ako ang kuan, sa ko ang auntie yapon kay kuan na siya mga I think 40 na siya kapin yapon, 40 kapin. Wala siya anak. Like pwede siya ganan pug anak. And kato ko auntie is kuan siya kana party goer. Siya gusto para sa iya is di siya ganana siya responsibility like siya anak. Ganahan kay siya materialistic lang. Gusto siya inani, gusto siya dagan kuan. Medyo sosyalon mo gud siya inana. So, para sa iya, para lang pud sa iya. Na-happy man pud siya nga, wala siya anak, pero married siya.
Married siya?
Wala sila anak, pero mismo pud iyang bana is okay ra pud sa iya. Sa iya nga, wala sila ikuan.
I see. And then, moving forward, no? The more life you live, the faster time seems to go. Ano lagi tawag na, the more you enjoy, the faster time flies. Sakto ba? No, kay ka na mag-isay na maghulat ka sa time. Kadugay ba? Feeling mo dugay kayo. Pero pag mag-enjoy ka, kay feeling mo dali ra kayo ang time.
Lagi.
So, wala siya guys. And then, why does my back hurt all the time? And why do my nose and ears have hair? Sa bani. So, basically, ang pasabatan ni guys, no, is para itong na-mention na namo kaganina nga, changes sa imong health. Maka-feel na ka og mga balation. Madad pa sa ato ang mga ginikanan sa una no nga, dili pa na nimo mabatian karon pero pag nanaka sa maedad-edara naka, di na din nimo na mabatian ng mga kuan. Kana laging magbasa og tiil or like maligo og gabi kana mo din na lahang mga script dayon lang mga spill nga para nimo mabatian karon pero pohon di na namang gawas.
Ang bingan gid natong health no kay yung siya pinaka-importante sa tuwa karon.
Right. And then another one is getting burnt out. Kasi pasabatan yung burnt out. Kaning stress na kayo ka. Tapos, wala na kay time sa mong self, wala kay time, work na lang gyud ka ng work, tapos until such time nga ma-burnt na gyud ka, no, like mo ni siya ang more severe more severe terminology for stress. So it's part of ng problems as an adult. So again, as namuan na discuss ka ganina, try to relax, find coping mechanisms such as, for example, ma-relax ka kung mag-paint ka, then use painting as a hobby kung na kayo time, or during weekends mag-painting ka para ma-relax ang mong mind. Kay as an adult ma-stress man gito sa work and sa life. So you deserve to relax man gito every now and then. So mana siya na.
Sabi uban nga alcohol, kuhan ko kanang workaholic.
Right. Mo ilang peace.
Like,
Magsigig
wala
work.
sila, like, kuhan po sila, wala po sila ingon nga gusto sila nga na time silang self. Like, para sila is nga na,
Magila happiness.
yes, mo ilang happiness. Like,
Pagka-workaholic.
Diba?
Right. And finally, how easy it is to feel stuck in a bad situation, job, relationship, etc. just because the cost and effort of getting out can seem daunting. So, when you're an adult though, guys, it's easier to feel stuck in a bad situation. So, let's say for example, marriage, no? Magstay na lang ka kaysa i-risk nimo, kay mas hadlok kung imo ang biyaan kaysa magstay ka. Or like sa job, for example, dili nimo gusto hawa na kay kasi mong trabaho, pero dili ka gusto mo hawa kay mas mahadlok ka. No, like again, ako lang i-clarify kay medyo nakita na ko reaction ni Sis Anjo. Confused ka siya sa kuha. I-clarify na ako.
Libo ko dito nakita na.
For example, no, kaniragar nakay-work, tas gusto nagiging ka mahawa sa work nimo, but since mas mahadlok ka nga mawalan og work, magkuha na lang ka, ang imong decision na lang is magstay na lang ka, balag ka, wow na kay ka. So, mo ni siya, na part ni siya sa problems as an adult. Feeling nimo it's easier to stay stuck than letting go and risk, no? Which is, kuha na siya, which is actually sad kay, again, sa to ano discuss ka ganina, follow yung imong self, ang sa imong gusto, sa imong
Yes.
happiness. So sometimes you just have to accept a figurative bowl full of BS because you can't afford to blow up your life. Right? Mahadlo ka o risk. So, imo na lang i-accept ang although dili naka-happy. So now guys, I'll mag-discuss tag ko public opinions on
Mga citizen.
on what people think about being adult. So first of all, let's read Mr. J. Schultz's perspective, no? I guess I turned to an adult just yet. I am 19. I live for my own income since I am 16, but all the time I felt that I still have my parents behind my back anytime I need them. So, believe ko sa mga tao nga kanang sayo kay na independent, no, at the age of 16 na sila own income, or 18 baka nagkuha na sila na sila own place nila, wala sila gasalig sa ilang parents, no. So
Mas mayo na siya, no, kay
right, mas sayo,
bata pa ka ba, sayo pa, like
mas sayo ma-develop yung independence
kaysa naka to sa mga 20s or mga 24, 25, pa mo na siya na experience, ganyan. Medyo kuan pa sa imuha. Lisod pa kag-adjust, di ba?
right. And then, according to Charlie James, it feels like being a kid, except you finally realize adults are dumber than you ever imagined and nobody really knows what is going on. So, according sa iya, being an adult feels like being a kid, except you finally realize that as an adult yourself, adults are dumber than you ever imagined. Pero yan yung own nga perspective, guys, no? And then, another one from Marilyn Redmond. I love it. I am not living the life of my parents or what society dictates. I can do my own life the way that works for me. I make mature, healthy decisions and get better results than what I learned growing up.
Yes.
Becoming fearless made my consciousness move into a higher power of unconditional love, and life is better without the fears, worry, or manipulation from others. I can be me. No, nice kayong yung, kung ano, yung perspective. She's not living the life of her parents. Kay, kasabot ka ni guys, kay, my mother is a teacher, man gid no. So, ang expected of me is mag-teacher pug ko. Which is, dili gid ako siya passion. So, being an adult, always stick yun sa mong own, always stand up sa mong own, sa mong perspective or sa mong own gusto, as long as you're being responsible about it. And then, becoming fearless like daw made her consciousness move into a higher power of unconditional love. So, God no, ana bitaw sila nga, life starts when you're out of your comfort zone. So, motogi ko ana no. Kay, comfort zone man good, kay sige lang kaog salig sa mong comfort zone, dili ka mag-grow.
Yes, kung naka-permi sa imong comfort zone, nga di ka mo explore or gusto mo na wala kay kuan matunaan.
Kung dili ka maka-experience og mga situations nga kuan grabe gid kayo siya no.
Mga kalisod kay normal na magid na siya nga maabot sa to ang life. So dapat di ka mahadlok, di ba?
Right.
Ito nga that's life. So kuan lang gyud, padayon lang kung unsa man ganay na nga kuan diha na nga fail or unsa ba mga struggles sa to ang life karon. Just continue lang.
So, another one is according to Anonymous. Remember when you were a kid and your parents always told you to go to bed and you hated it? Well, now you willingly go to bed on your own and it's awesome. Existence is tiring and going to sleep is the best part of the day. So, this is according sa iyang perspective, no? Okay. Existence is tiring and going to sleep is the best part of the day. Then another one is from Christina Blake. I was 15 years old. I had the worst argument with my father. It became violence. I ran away from my dad in my pajamas outside in the snow to escape him. I ran around the house and then across 2 lawns, banged on my aunt and uncle's front door, and begged them to let me in. At first, my uncle refused to let me in. I continued running around as my dad was still chasing me in their yard. My aunt finally reasoned with my uncle and opened a side door to let me in. I realized then I had bruises on my arms, legs, and hands. I heard my dad and my uncle argue loudly outside. I shuddered, thinking that I was not ever going to live with him on his drunken abuse anymore, and then I was now on my own. I grew up in that moment. So, basically, she grew up in an abusive household, no? Gina-abuse siya sa dad. And the moment na na-realize niya nga gusto na siya magpaka-independent is karang time nga naglaya siya sa ila. Kaya marag, she's had enough na good. And it...
Napagabon nga naka-case gyapon ba?
Right.
Gusto mo
And
yung
15 years old pa siya during that time, no? So, kailangan na siya magpaka-mature at the age of 15 kaysa ma-stuck siya sa kabalay nga gina-abuse siya sa iyang alcoholic nga father. So, another one is from Mr. Nick East. Being an adult is to be self-confident and altruistic. Adults run the world, except in the case of fill in the blank, who is still a child emotionally twittering away his life. So, being an adult daw is to be self-confident, no? Kay, kung magsige na lang ka o kuan, ang sabay kabaliktaran sa self-confidence, gani. Kung magsige na lang ka o ka ng worry, no, nga, wala kay salig sa mong kaugalingon. Kay kinsa maka magsalig? Sa mong parents ang gihapon.
Yes.
So, as being an adult, you have to be confident na kaya gini mo. No?
Yes, so advice lang sa mga teenager, no, gamay lang, like always love yourself no matter what, diba? And don't look for validations from parents, siblings, a society, or anyone else but yourself. And don't try to please others just because you want to be liked by others, diba? And it becomes the worst habit once you grow and quit hard to shrug. And believe yourself more. So, kung lang gid sa toong self, no? And don't believe when people say you deserve this or you deserve that. And it'll become the worst habit once you grow in and only you decide what you deserve, not there. Diba? And try not to hurt anyone on purpose, and when you do, it's a good age to start saying sorry if you don't know how to say it yet. And lastly, this is also the age to start saying no. If you are in an adulting stage.
Right.
Yes, so
So going back, another perspective from Miss Hillary Donovan. You asked me what I think about being an adult. Basically, it's better than being a child or a teenager as far as I'm concerned. No bullies. Granted, there have been some unpleasant people, but they don't operate the ways bullies do. They don't suddenly come up to you and start yelling their insults for all to hear. No homework. It always bothered me when I came home from a long day at school and had homework to do. No beltings. I can honestly say that no one has hit me with a belt since I left home. Less criticism. I've had people whom have been critical of me since I left home, but no one had a sharper tongue than my mom. Food. If I want to diet, I can. If not, I can treat myself. I don't have to listen to mom saying things like, now time for dessert, or I have chocolate eclairs for the boys and an orange for Hillary. Chores. I do my chores at my own place, in my own pace. I don't have anyone telling me what I should be doing. So basically, no, she's happy because she can do what she wants, and
yes.
that's part of her being independent and at the same time free. So,
ako po dito anong nana po. Super strict ang parents.
and then another one from Destin Ramsey. Your parents are right. Listen to them. Adulthood is doing things you must in order to survive. So survival in today's terms are financial. It revolves around money and work and maintaining things that make it easier for us to fulfill the purpose of life. So, maminaw daw sa parents, guys, kay they already kumbaga padulong pata sila pauli na. So
Yes.
kisa may mas better nga maka-advise sa to about adulthood than our parents, right? So sa mangutan magpa-advise sa mga friends. So always listen to your parents because of course parents always wants what's best for their children man gyud. So listen from their experience and go from there. So to siya, guys, no?
Yes, so kung lang good, laban lang good sa life. Diba?
Ikaw, sis, as a young adult, na ba kay kaning from your own experience and own perspective, na ba kay may kasulti about sa tong topic for today or any advice for our teenagers na padulungay na pagka-young adults such as ourselves?
Yes, so dapat kuan lang gid mo no kanang andam lang gid mo sa inyong self ug i-accept niyo tanan kung unsa may pangitabo ninyo or unsa may mahitabo in the future. And kung may gali mga person gid kaganina mga fail or struggles sa tong life, just continue kay ana magid ng life, no? So magid maabot magid maka-experience magid mga kalisod or mga problema nga magian nato sa tong kinabuhi. So yes, just be say mo ang self.
So thank you, Sis Sanj, no, for that very knowledgeable advice to our teenagers who's gonna be young adults in the coming years. So for now, no, time check, it's already 5:14 in the afternoon. So salamat kayo sa mga naminaw diya sa atong mga ka-online o mga ka-OBM. Guys, don't forget to like our Facebook page and share. And also you can subscribe to our Facebook page. Naapod may YouTube channel, guys. And then sa mga ka-online, magkita-kita na po ta sunod og magamping kita kanunay. God bless us all. Daghang salamat.
Yes, thank you.